Good morning, San Francisco. Today's video is pretty funny. I was streaming the other day and I just happened to notice a Peanuts commercial. I was just sitting on my browsing page on YouTube, so I was like, you know what? Let's look at some Peanuts ads and see where this was, because it was like a 1960s ad. And, well, that just led to a rabbit hole that you're now watching this video. And I think you should just, stick around, watch, catch up on some of the Peanuts ads, and also revisit for nostalgia's sake, bro. It was really nostalgic for me, and here's just a highlight of what I saw and was thinking of at the moment. And also, if you enjoy this sort of thing, just pop on over to my Twitch, follow me on any of those socials. Just in case I happen to do this sort of thing again. I think I might go through and check out ads for properties that have been either not relevant or were a part of my childhood. I think it'll be really fun. So I hope you're there for it too. See ya. San Francisco. What a weird way to intro a video. But you know what? It's fine. I'm just gonna stick to it. Let's see where this rabbit hole of Charlie Brown ads. We're seeing right here the Ford Falcon, which was boasting its immense 30 miles to a gallon. Where was that?
The regular Falcon engine famous for mileage and a new model.
30 miles per gallon.
Falcon goes up.
Choice of
The Falcon also gives you
the 4,000 mile oil change, which for the time was high. Low price. Wait, actually, does it say how low of a price it went for?
Except judges, they feel like has to be different. I think it's the cat's meow. This is a civil speaking, of course.
of course.
Okay, but what? This is a little weird to sing a birthday song to a car. I mean, I don't know. Back then, they were also probably they made less cars, so they wanted to more boot. They didn't have as many variety, so they wanted to boost up sales for this one. So that makes sense, actually. But let's see. Oh, looks like there's a bunch more. No, stupid thing. Oh, oops. They might actually be the same actors. I mean, considering they are supposed to be the children, or they are children, I guess, it would make sense that they use the same actors. But one thing that's already breaking the canon of Charlie Brown is the fact that there are adults talking with them. As we all know, they were just foghorns in the comics and in the TV shows and specials and all that. All right, so let's see. What do we get here? So we got the Ford Falcon. First animation. Wait, the very first animation was for Ford. Oh, here's a playlist.
Pretty good, huh?
Not bad at all. But you forgot to mention all the other things the 62 Falcons have got. For instance, they've got savings. They've got beauty. They've
Actually, yeah, it doesn't look too bad for a car. I mean, I much prefer my Mazda CX-9.
they've got comfort.
Isn't that the exact same car just turned around? It just feels weird, dude, to see ads from the 60s. Like, now it's been about 80 years. Nope, 60 years. Holy crap, it's been 60 years since we've been in the 60s. Just to see how different cars are and see how different Charlie Brown is and how he's just advertising cars. The guy can barely walk right. Yeah, he's promoting a vehicle for Ford. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. I definitely will make my decisions for buying the Ford Falcon from Charlie Brown because he's a small child. And that's what small childs are known for, being able to tell you what car is best. What type of world was the 60s? Who's driving off screen?
Just look at that huge
yeah. Dude, Charlie Brown and the gang were whipping it up in the Ford Falcon every single Saturday night. I mean, obviously right here Linus is dissuading Charlie Brown from buying a car by telling him about why it's not for him. But they're using it as an ad to tell the audience to buy this car, unless they don't want you to buy this car anymore. Okay, this is just a critique of Charlie Brown, but I could never get over the fact that the main character seems to always get belittled and rattled on. Like, the guy's possibly going through cancer, and he just always gets belittled, insulted, abused. Were the 60s just that different that the main character had to constantly get belittled like that? And like, isn't Linus supposed to be a small child, like a baby? Isn't he supposed to be like 5? Wait, how old is Charlie Brown? Yeah, see, the very first Charlie Brown comic. Oh, here comes old Charlie Brown. Good old Charlie Brown, yes sir. Good old Charlie Brown. Now I hate him. What's the punchline? That there's this small kid that just came waltzing by and then gets insulted? Wait. Charlie Brown states in the strip from November 3rd, 1950, he's only 4 years old. By 1979, he was 8 years old. Wait. He aged a total of 4 years in 50, 60, 70, 3 decades, he aged only 4 years. Okay, that's solid math. I get by it. It's at least 2. He never successfully kicked a football. That sucks. Oh, he does kick it in a 1981 TV special when he was invisible, so no one knows that he actually kicked it. They finally give him his comeuppance, but he's like, nah, you know what? Only you will know. You'll take this to your grave. How old is Linus? I want to see. Wait, so he went between... not being able to move to crawling to walking, blanket, and then he went back to crawling again. So Linus wore glasses, but then by the middle of the year, by the middle of the same year, the author decided to just get rid of them. Gotcha. I mean, no one can argue, chat, nobody can argue with Snoopy. Snoopy is the de facto Peanuts character. I will die on a grave. Or I will die in my grave with that thought.
The way they sing.
See? This is exactly...
If you were
Look at that.
a lively one, live it up with a lively one from Ford at your Ford dealer.
Snoopy is just so goated. He's what we would consider a Sigma or a Giga in today's culture, you know, chat?
This is a palm tree. It's called that.
No, duh. I will die on a grave. I don't know if I want that quoted to me, honestly, dude. Honestly, I don't know if I want that quote to go with me for the rest of my life. I will die on a grave, not in a grave. Actually, dying in a grave probably doesn't sound much better either.
But the real reason it's called lowest price is that Ford puts the price stickers on 282 feet below sea level in Death Valley. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, you tell him, Charlie. Lucy is ridiculous here because we all know it's because they paid the lowest bottom dollar for those materials to make that. And they actually have a huge market up, like they huge markup for the actual vehicle. Obviously, everyone knows that, right, chat? Everyone knows that. Actually, on that note, test drive. Could I have, as a 4-year-old or 8-year-old child, shown up and gotten a test drive? Could I have test driven it? Oh. Ooh, that's a good question.
I'm going. Doing good always gives me a deep feeling of satisfaction.
You're a terrible person. What's this first Peanuts' first animation? Okay. It also says it's for Ford.
And now, from the popular comic strip Peanuts, here are Charlie Brown and his friends.
Well, thank you, Charlie Brown.
Wait.
Charlie Brown. What's the occasion? Has Charlie Brown had another baby sister? No. Ford has new economy twins. So he's passing out chocolate cigars to everyone. Everyone? Yes, everyone.
The first Charlie Brown animation was Charlie Brown giving his friends chocolate cigars. What? Ow, my ears. Okay, folks, revolutionary thought. I mean, I do understand that it was different times, but I didn't realize they were that baller. So cigars just seem like, the natural thing to give a small child of 4 years of age. Who gave them the cigars? No clue. All we know is Charlie has a dealer. Flintstones were another one. The Flintstones had ads where they would go from the normal Flintstones like Saturday morning cartoon to the Flintstones promoting cigarettes. They pull out a pack and just whip it open, start a light. Oh yeah, that's some. No, that never happens when you take a cigarette. It's always like. Take it from experience. Sorry to ruin it for you. Here's a compilation of MetLife commercials.
Buy insurance from Metropolitan. But where will you be if I need you? Can I trust an insurance representative with floppy ears? I know. Met promises to pay claims promptly. If this doesn't work, watch out. All right, Matt. You made your point.
Okay. Obviously, we all know what happened here. They're running a scam. It's a sham. Don't believe them. MetLife obviously went to them, offered this great thing, and then to prove their point for this particular incident and for you to buy it, they then went and burned down her place of operation and gave it out because, we can afford 1 or 2 times, doing an ad break for this, especially for a big celebrity. But no, as soon as it gets to the little man, it doesn't matter. Oh, oopsie, sorry, small, you burned down your entire building? Oh, that's such a shame. Your insurance doesn't cover that, though, because you didn't pay, or you have this one tiny thing that's wrong, like that. Anyways, it's all a sham.
MetLife suits me.
Get it? Get it? It's a pun. They're just making another pun joke. It's a dad pun, chat. It's a dad pun. They think we're idiots. They think we can't see a joke. Sometimes I just... Okay, so each ad is about 30 seconds. How many? There's 20 minutes of ads. I know there's the... Oh, wait. Most replayed? I know there's the meme of the YouTube walkthrough, gaming walkthrough of The Walking Dead, where it's quite literally just ads. The guy put in as many ads he could into the video. there's a comment saying, "Hey, I think there's a video in your ads," but this video is quite literally ads, pawned off as a YouTube video. It's also a compilation. Oh my goodness. We're reaching sights and levels of Inception we've never seen before. Oh, I've seen this one before. I've seen this one. That does actually feel very fitting. I don't know, something about the national anthem with the Peanuts gang. Feels very fitting. Also kind of just makes me think about how Peanuts, the comic, has ended, and the airing of the specials every year has ended because Apple bought the rights, so now it's on Apple TV. And that a big part of, like, I used to read the comics. Like, I would get compilations from the library, read that and Garfield, The Far Side, Calvin and Hobbes, all those comics. And, you know, there's plenty more comics out there, but it's going to be a moment where Charlie Brown fades. And for myself, that's still very relevant to me because Charlie Brown has been a part of my life. You know, I watching those specials every year on TV. You know, actually one of the few times I'd watch TV instead of watching Twitch or, as you're probably seeing this, as a YouTube video. But makes you think that at a point these characters will... Oh. That's very disrespectful for what I'm trying to say. But there will be a point where they disappear. And that kind of just dawned on me that we might be hitting that point now. And that feels really weird to say. I'm sure there are probably more commercials. I think I'm going to watch The Interesting World of Peanuts commercials by this guy. I watched this video. But for now, see ya.